Hello and welcome to Bill the Billboard Guys Billboard Review Show. I'm your host, Jason Sroten, joined as always by our host, the amazing Bill the Billboard Guy himself, Bill Hobbs. Bill, how are you today?
Doing great. Thank you. Looking forward to this. These are always fun.
Yeah, for those who have not tuned into our show before, Bill the Billboard Guy is going to be served a bunch of random billboards that I have selected, and he is going to react to them using his 30 plus years experience in the billboard game. Now, some of these I've picked out because I know they're crappy, and other ones I just picked out because I thought they were cool looking. So with that said, let's jump right into our first picture. Here we go. Picture one, Billboard one, air, water, sun. Save them in your soil. They'll always pay the highest return. Land.
Wow. I don't even know what this billboard's for. Let's see. Air, water. Let's see. It's kind of confusing. Save them in your soil. I guess it's for something like to save land, to conserve land and not develop it or something. But you have no idea, like there's too much stuff going on. You got a picture, you got the website's really small. I have no idea what it is. So this would be like, just scratch this and start over.
Because what I thought was, oh, this is for the land stewardship project. That's it. And
Yeah.
apparently this, see, I was trying to figure out, okay, the audience, who would this make sense to? Are they targeting farmers? Because they have the cow and they have the gate.
Yeah.
Save them in your soil. They'll always pay the highest water return. Anyway, Bill, on a scale of 1 to 10 or 0, what do you rate this billboard?
0. Because all you need to have is just landstewardshipproject.org, a picture of something. And then let's say it is conserve your land, just put conserve your land, save the environment.
See, much better. Bill the Billboard Guy gives his first ever 0. 0.0. Okay. The next billboard number 2 is Don't Farm Naked, Plant Cover Crops. It's our friends again at the Land Stewardship Project.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what this meant either.
No, I don't know what that is. This is like, what the hell is this?
Well, now we know it's for farmers.
Yeah. So yeah, they definitely need help, and they're spending, you found a couple billboards, they have more than one, but the reality is that, I don't know what this is either. Practical, what's that? Oh, Practical Farmers of Iowa or something.
Yeah. Practical Farmers of Iowa.
So, it sounds like they're plant cover crops. Oh, it sounds like they're trying to maybe make better use of the land or something.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, they just need to have a huge logo, and then they need to put like a message of what they're trying to accomplish.
Yeah. All right. So this is now, is this board better or worse than the last one, or exactly the same?
Well, it's better that you can actually read the copy. The other one had too much copy on it, but I still don't know what it is. And it does say, like, it says plant cover crops. So it must be to plant, for example, other stuff like grasses to keep the ground from eroding, maybe. So it's a little better. This was a little better, maybe a 1.
Okay. Bill the Billboard Guy rates this a 1. And folks, you're with Bill the Billboard Guy and me, Jason Sroten, on Bill the Billboard Guys podcast. If you need a billboard or want some billboard advice, go to effortlessoutdoormedia.com and we'll get you going. That's the web address, right, Bill? I always forget our own web address.
Effortlessoutdoormedia.com. Yes.
All right. So let's go.
I know you can cut this. Is this bright enough? This light keeps on going off. I can turn on another light if it's too dark for me.
You're fine. I can turn myself down a little bit.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. So number 3 billboard. Now this one, I looked at it and I thought to myself, man, you really have to have a lot of context for this one. No clue what it is.
So it has a U. It must be some college.
Yeah, it was a college. It was in a college, like best college billboards. And I'm like,
Best college billboards. I'm
right,
here. Like, I don't even know, like that I mean, maybe if you're local,
isn't that Miami's logo? A U like that? Or isn't like every university like that?
I have no idea. And like I am here, it doesn't say something about like if you're a university, you'd want to put something about become who you were meant to be, Miami University, or we help you reach your goals, Miami University, whatever the university is. Yeah,
Be future you will thank you.
yeah, something like that. I am here, like everywhere you go, there you are.
Well, even if this was sitting on campus,
Yeah,
to me it would just say we have Asian students,
yeah. I mean, it
right?
doesn't. Yeah, I mean,
We have
now
Asian female students because professionals.
there are the good thing about it is it's easy to read. It's got bold copy. The picture does draw your eye. So there are some good things about it.
Yep.
But it has a logo and there's room to have the name of the college underneath her, underneath
Your
I
eye
am
does
here.
go directly to her, which is
Yeah,
great.
I don't know what that is.
Now, see, I would have put the U on the top right corner because that's where her eye is looking
Yeah.
rather than down at the bottom right.
Yep. And
Yeah.
then have the college name. Yeah. For
Yeah, or
sure.
something.
Yeah.
So Bill, the Billboard guy, what do you rate Billboard number 3 on a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably a one. And we call this covert advertising, which means you don't know. It's like a secret agent. You have no idea who the hell the advertiser is, which you
That's
see a
weird.
lot.
Why would you do that? What? Throw your money down the toilet.
Yeah.
All right. Billboard number 4, new beefy black and blue.
That's actually got some good stuff. So the good thing about it, like the new beefy black and blue is good. The sandwich gets your eyes. The bad thing about it is I would make the logo larger, take off the chips and the drink, because the chips and the drink draw your eye away from the logo. So like if you look at this, you see new beefy black and blue, and then you see the drink, the chips, and then the sandwich. But the logo kind of gets lost in all that crap on the left. So if you just took the chips and the drink off, and the logo should be the same size as that beefy black and blue. So the logo should be all the way from the top to the bottom of this board.
Why is the logo so important in your opinion?
Because that's who the advertiser is. So this makes me hungry for a sandwich, but I could go to any sandwich place. And you really can't. That Jimmy John's is very hard to read compared to beefy black and blue. So the logo, who you sell, what you sell is the second most important thing. So this one, you can tell they sell food and sandwiches. So that's great. But who you are, it gets lost in the whole thing. Like, for example, the sandwich and chips and drink and the new beefy black and blue are the two first things you notice. And you want to notice the logo first, because that's the most important thing, who you are. If
Yep.
I'm a heating and air company and I have a picture of an air conditioner, my logo's tiny, so they may call one of the 100 different heating and air companies.
Yeah. What I liked about this board is you knew real quick what it was. You knew they had a new sandwich and that it was beef and blue cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that they did a good job on that. Bill, the Billboard guy, on Billboard number 4, what do you rank it?
Probably a 6 or 7. The only thing that needs to do is just change a few things and make the logo.
I agree. It's a great board.
Yeah.
Now we are moving on to my favorite board of the show. I found this board really interesting. Yeah, I'm going to have to zoom in. It's so small. It says hot girls have IBS. And then it says the name of the Belly Wetty, and you can get it at Sprouts supermarkets.
Can you make that bigger, or is that as big as it gets?
I can. It's just going to get a little blurry. This is the largest image they had.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, yes.
Hot girls have IBS, and it's got that's the product in 3 different colors. Yeah. This is the name of the product, and then this is where you can find it.
Okay. Yeah. So this is a mistake a lot of people make. It's just like the other board where it's very attention getting. The other board was much better than this one. It gets your attention. Hot girls have IBS. Definitely gets your attention. So you're like, damn, what is that? But the problem is that the logo, whatever that is,
Belly
yeah,
Withy.
yeah, is so small you almost can't read it.
Yeah.
And then, Sprouts is a little larger, so at least you can go to Sprouts and get something. But and then if you have a picture of something, like the one board, you really want to have one picture on the board. Like they have 3 different flavors. You want to have each one of those pictures is very small as well. So if you just had one of those pictures of the product on the left-hand side of the board, make it about twice as large. Then have hot girls, have IBS smaller, the logo really large, available at Sprouts. Then you could tweak this and change it and make it much more effective. Because again, the most important thing is the name of the company. You don't really see that very well.
Yeah, you don't. All right. Hot girls have IBS, Billboard number 5. What do you rate this billboard, Bill?
Probably a 5 or 6, because it does have some good points to it. Just the main point of their product is very small and hard to read.
Look, if you're a hot girl and you have IBS, you're looking at that board.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're definitely looking at that.
Yeah.
board.
Oh yeah.
Billboard number 6, one of my favorite women alive, Dolly.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. So I've seen these before. Yeah. This is a good billboard because it's really public service. They're just trying to have a good message out there. So it has a picture of somebody who's famous, which gets your attention, and then find the good in everybody, kindness, pass it on. It's all very easy to read, very a lot of contrast, like the black and the white is, stands out for sure. So this board I like. The only thing I'd probably do is make the logo a little bit larger, but they're not really they're just trying to get the message out there. They're not trying to sell a product. They're just trying to really say, hey, let's be kind to everybody and look for the good in everybody. So this board I like. I'd probably give this an 8 or a 9. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good board. I like how they kept her name smaller. That negative space is really the negative space on the left.
Yeah.
I think that they should have made the web address bigger just because people might want that and think it's cool. And it's just hard to read when you're going 70 miles an hour.
Oh yeah. And you could always, like the foundation for a better life, you could take that off because you can't read that, and then make passiton.com larger. But yeah, all in all, it's a good bill.
Yeah, people want to have, for some reason, they feel like, well, I have all this space on this billboard, I must fill it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for
Which
sure.
is not the best way to look at billboards. So, Bill, the Dolly Parton billboard on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you giving it?
Probably an 8.
An 8 for the Dolly board. That's solid. That's solid.
Yeah.
All right. The next board, Billboard number 6 on Bill the Billboard Guy's Billboard Review Show. You can visit Bill and learn about everything he has to offer at Effortless Outdoor Media. Here we go. Billboard number 6. Zoom in. Political power player Leonard Leo has a target in his sights, ending publication as we know it. Learn more at leonardleo.org/Oklahoma-schools, paid for by accountable.us.
Wow. Yeah,
Somebody
that's a
should
lot.
hold themselves accountable for making this shitty billboard.
Oh yeah, this is a 0. Yeah. This is like a book or something. Yeah. I don't know. The picture is good.
Yeah, it doesn't make that guy look good.
It makes him look really angry and stuff, and like
He just looks pathetic in that picture.
Yeah.
They did a good job. It's like, what's he doing? What is that face?
Oh yeah. But
it almost
yeah,
looks like he might be going to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, there's way too much copy. You're never gonna know that. Like that website, you're never gonna be able to remember that stuff.
Well, and who's going to that website either? I think you have to look at yourself and say, are people really going to go to this site, or do we just want to get this message out that Leonard Leo has his targets set on ending public education? Like if I was going to build the board, that's all it would say. Leonard
Oh,
Leo
yes.
has his target sites on ending public education. That's it.
Exactly. And I never like recommend putting a website on the billboard, because you can just Google the company or the issue, and like
No,
you
I
said, just put you know, Leonard Leo like wants to end public education as we know it. And that's it.
yep.
Paid for by accountable. That's all I need to put on the board. Yeah.
Yep. So, Bill, the billboard guy, what do you give this? You said 0, but I got to get the official.
Yeah, probably. Let's give it a 0, because you don't even. There's no way this is gonna even. I mean, well, now let's give it a 1, because it will, like, if somebody actually could read part of it, Leonard Leo, they may get that, or if they drove by it 20 times, they may get the message.
One. All right, here we go. Billboard number 7 had to go to one of my favorite truck stops, Buc-ee's.
Oh yeah, Buc-ee's is awesome. Yeah, they have the best billboard, because number one, this one says 6 miles, but they'll put billboards up 40, 50 miles away to let people know that, hey, this is, like a destination. And they have different stuff, but their logo is, if you notice, their logo is huge. You always want to have like the logo and where they are. If it's a restaurant or a truck stop or something like that, Buc-ee's 6 miles, exit 304. That's the most important thing. And then they got a cute tagline. So this board their boards are always really good, because and the great thing about their logo is very recognizable, and it's kind of funny. So it gets your attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you've never been to a Buc-ee's, highly recommend going into a Buc-ee's. It's an experience.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Bill,
Oh,
the
yeah.
billboard guy, what do you give the Buc-ee's board here?
Probably a 10. Yeah.
Buc-ee's gets a 10. You can
That's
tell
the first
Bill.
10, I think. Yeah.
I think that might be the first
Yeah.
10.
Yay. It's got a 10.
Congratulations, Bucky. Okay, Bill, this one is a good one. Very impactful. Think of STDs. And then it says something STD check. Now, I picked this one because this is a street side board. This is like a low board, and it like from the street, it's kind of blocked.
Okay. So yeah, so this is great copy, but the it gets your attention. It's easy to read. When you look at it, it's something that has to do with sexual issues, and stuff, which is great. The only bad thing is, like, there's trees in front of it. Is a lot of clients will buy a billboard just from a photo sheet or a ride sheet the outdoor company sends to them, and you always want to drive by the billboard or have an agency, or like that's part of our job, is we drive by the billboards to make sure they're good locations, or get a video from the vendor to make sure the board is visible, because artwork is the most important thing. The second most important thing is buying a board that is visible. So this one definitely has some challenges because of the trees in front of it. But
yeah, and that's only if you're street level. Probably from the road, it looks fine. But if you're in a busy place, I mean, this is probably in a high traffic area. You would just want to, if you're going to pay the money, but they could have got a good rate on it. I think it's a cool board.
It's a great design. Yeah.
It gets your attention, and it's really, I mean, it's impactful, has a good message.
Oh, for sure.
Bill, the billboard guy, what do you give this board? This is board number 7 today.
Actually, I'd give this a 10 too. This is really good. Yeah.
Oh, this gets a 10. Nice.
Yeah,
it does. It's very clear, easy to read.
And if you look at like some of the sayings, like "keep it simple, stupid" is real true in billboard advertising. You want to have simple copy, and you also want to have as few words as possible to get your message.
I love that. Okay, let's pull up the next one. This is billboard number 9. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Billboard number 9 coming up. We install gutter guards. Mega soft wash.
This is actually pretty good. So it's got a picture of the gutter. And the only thing I would do, I would change the picture to like a clogged gutter. Because if you're always cleaning out your gutters and you see this clean gutter, a guy installing that, you can't really relate to that. But if you see a gutter with pine straw sticking out of it, or even like have a guy cleaning the gutter and kind of falling off the roof or something, falling off a ladder, because it's a safety issue. So that would be something that I would tweak a little bit. But the good thing about it is I would take the website off. I would just have we install gutter guards and the logo. And then you'd have a 10 on a scale 1 to 10, because the website you don't really need because it has the logo. But this is a good billboard.
Yeah, it is. It's got a nice big logo on it. It's, very, very clear. On a scale of 1 to 10, Bill the Billboard Guy, what do you give this?
An 8, probably. Yeah.
An 8 out of 10 for Mega Wash. All right, let's go to the next board. Board number 10. Home loans, home improvements made easy. First National Bank of Denison, fnbdenison.com. People love to put those web addresses on billboards.
Oh yeah, and it's just redundant and it makes your logo smaller. So this one needs some help for sure because people read left to right. So you got home equity loans that you definitely notice. That's a great area, But then home improvements made easy, and then it has the logo and the website. But if you look at this, the last thing you notice is the name of the company, which is the most important thing. So this definitely needs some help, if you put First National Bank in huge copy and then home equity loans, that's really all you need. I mean, home improvements made easy gets kind of lost, and you have a picture of a paint can with a paintbrush.
And it's a lie because home improvements are not just getting the money is going to be easy. The home improvements aren't going to be easy.
Oh, of course, So
Liars.
Liar. But if you took home improvements made easy off, because that takes away from everything, home equity loans, and then a huge logo, then that's all you need on the billboard.
And that brown is just awful. I hate it.
The logo needs to be like twice the size,
Yep. Okay.
That would be fantastic. Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what do we give First National Bank of Denison's home loans billboard?
Probably a 5.
I thought you were going to say 4. All right, here we go. So the billboard number 10 gets a 4. Moving on to billboard number 11 on Bill the Billboard Guy's Billboard Review Show. Visit Bill at effortlessoutdoormedia.com. Here comes billboard number 11. Here's to you, Mr. Robinson. Character.
Yeah, this is really good. Just like the one we looked at earlier. It's got his picture, it's got his name, and then it has, here's to you, Mr. Robinson, kind of famous saying. And
it's a play on a famous saying by Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah.
Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson.
Mrs. Robinson. Yeah. So it's a play, but it's really good. The only thing I would do is just make the logo larger, and it'd be even better.
Okay. Billboard 11, passiton.com. What do you rate it, Bill?
Probably an 8.
An 8. I think that's what you gave the other one. Okay. Billboard 11 gets an 8 from Bill the Billboard Guy. Here we go to billboard number 12. Why PLU? Because my team became my family. PLU, 125 years, Pacific Lutheran University.
This is like that. I mean, it just, there's if you have a college, you wanted to have the logo large, but also you want to have a picture of a young person on there to get your attention, because a picture always, like you're selling a car, put a picture of a car on the board. It's a college, anytime they've done research, you put a picture of a person on the board, it gets your attention. And I even work with Reliable Heating and Air, a large heating and air company. We have a lot of billboards that will have a picture of a tech on the board. And so if you had a picture of a person, and then put a large logo, this would be a lot better. Because I mean, it just kind of is boring, you know.
Well, I don't know what
And
that means.
and then also because my team became my family, I don't know what that means either. You know,
What does that
like
mean? Is she
like
a football player?
it's
Okay.
just
Bill
yeah,
the Billboard Guy, effortlessoutdoormedia.com. What do you rate this billboard?
about a 5. Yeah.
A 5, a 5. Ugh. I was thinking 3. I thought I was getting it. All right. Bill ranks billboard number 12 a 5. Okay, moving on to the next one. Love. Rodriguez House of Stones on the Square, New Fila.
That's actually pretty good. Like it has the diamonds, so it's saying what they sell, you know, and then it has Rodriguez House of Stones. That Rodriguez is kind of hard to read, and that's probably their logo. Most people don't want to change their logo, but I have had clients cursive on a billboard never is a good idea because you can't read it very well. Now we're looking at this, all these billboards on the computer for 2 or 3 minutes, where in reality you're going to go by in like 30 seconds or 5 seconds. So I would make the Rodriguez the same type style as House of Stones, and then take off the website, and that'd be even better.
That makes sense. Okay. Billboard number 13, Love. Rodriguez House of Stones. What do you give that, Bill?
Probably a 7 or an 8.
Gives it a 7. On to billboard number 14 with Bill the Billboard Guy, Rampart Casino. My mama didn't raise no fool. Our points are worth 5x more.
That's actually pretty good because that, you know, it has a picture of a person, and then Rampart Casinos on the top, so you can see it. You know, it's got the little website at the bottom. That's not even noticeable. I take that off, but that's actually pretty good. Except like Mama didn't raise no fool. If you gamble a lot, you're probably going to lose. You know, so I'm not sure how smart that is, unless you know how to count cards or something. But I actually like this board
All
because
right, Bill, on
yeah,
number 14, what do you rank this one?
probably a 9. Yeah.
A 9 out of 10. I agree. I think it's a good board. The woman's interesting looking. She's kind of, it's kind of like a weird thing, so it stops you. She
Yeah.
looks very stuffy. Doesn't look like someone you'd see at a casino.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Number 15. We're here with Bill Hobbs. Bill the Billboard Guy is at Effort. I thought this was interesting. This was actually done on April Fools,
Oh,
but
it's
I
done
thought it
April
was
Fool's?
cool. It was
I
done on
actually like
April
that. Yeah.
Fools.
So I did a car dealer ad years ago, and we actually had and their logo and the car was upside down, and it said we're turning car shopping upside down. You know,
Yeah, I like it.
so and then I've had some people, like I've had a lawyer where we put one word upside down just to get people's attention, or even like I did a heating and air company, and we did a billboard that was like a holiday, like a Santa Claus board, and then we kept it up through like April
It's also pattern
on
interruption.
purpose because it anything that's different, it gets your attention. So I actually like this.
Yeah, it's the pattern interruption, right?
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
see billboard, 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 and then there's this one. You're like, hey, that's upside down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It gets your attention for
What
sure.
is
Yeah.
Gordon doing? He's so silly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, Bill, the Billboard Guy, what do you rank the Gordon McCarran billboard?
Probably a 9. Yeah.
A 9 out of 10. I
Yeah.
would agree with that one. Billboard number 15 or 16 gets a 9 from Bill the Billboard Guy. And we're moving to billboard number 20, coming down to our second to last billboard of the show. Here we go. Is yum. Strawberry is the new frosty, limited time only.
That's actually really good. The only thing I would change is it has and I see why they did this. It has like a red background, which is the color of a strawberry, but then the strawberries kind of blend in. So if you had a different color background, the strawberries would show up more. But this is a really good board. Yeah. Because everybody knows that Wendy, like, it doesn't really need to even say Wendy's on there because it has the picture of Wendy. That's recognized.
It doesn't. That's why it doesn't say Wendy's, right?
Yeah, because everybody knows, and everybody knows that Wendy sells Frosty because they've been doing it for 50 years.
Yeah, I love this board. It made me really want a Frosty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I really want a Frosty. All right. And the final, Billboard number 21. This show is old enough to drink. Prosper. Professional funeral services.
What? It's a funeral service? Well, if you I guess, does that mean you've already prospered and you've finished the professional? So is that a school that teaches you to become a mortician?
I don't know.
It must be. Well, first of all,
but what does that say to somebody who doesn't know, like us, who's driving down the road?
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, yeah, so that's what it's got to be. Yeah, so but the problem is that the logo, you don't even know what this is. It says Prosper. You wouldn't even be able to read professional funeral service if you're going by at 70 miles an hour. So this board's terrible because you don't know what the product is. The only good thing is it has a picture of a good looking guy, so it gets your attention, and then everything else is awful.
Yeah, it doesn't really tell you what it is. I thought they were a funeral parlor. And I was like, that seems inappropriate for a funeral parlor. But now that you say it's a school, that makes more sense. Bill, the Billboard guy, Bill Hobbs from Effortless Outdoor Media. What do you rate Billboard number 21 on today's show?
1.
A 1. We end on a 1. I want to thank Bill Hobbs, the Billboard guy. Bill, it's always fun to do this show with you. Today we reviewed 21 amazing billboards, and there's going to be 21 more or more the next time we do a show. I want to thank, as always, Bill Hobbs. Remember, if you need a billboard and you're in Atlanta or anywhere, make sure you hit up Effortless and give Bill a call. If you want to hit Bill's email, you go to
bhobbs@Effortless Outdoor Media.
Nice. Bill Hobbs at Effortless Outdoor Media. On behalf of the whole team here at Bill, the Billboard Guys Billboard Review Show, I'm Jason Sorotin. We'll see you next time.